Good evening, everyone. This is Damien Maynard, Damien's Dungeon, and I wanted to come on and ask Pete Santilli himself why he's not answering these questions. Why did you take a plea deal when you were completely innocent? So you say. I kind of like to know that. Why is it that Deb and why is it that that you, Pete, won't answer these questions pertaining to the case as far as yourself is concerned? Not as far as everyone else is concerned, because we know that you're not allowed to talk about the ongoing case going on in Las Vegas right now with the other Patriot community. But I would like to ask you, Pete, why is it that you pled guilty to a charge that you said you weren't guilty to in the first place? Okay, I'd like to know that. And why is it that Deb had several people obtain cars for her and she never paid them in the thousands of dollars? Okay? And I'd like to ask Deb, why are you $15,000 in arrears to a certain unnamed person for the home that you acquired for the sisters? Okay, I'd like to know the answers to these questions, because it's very pertinent to what we all believe in. And I think that without answering these pertinent questions, there's certain things within the realm of lucidity that remain unanswered. Okay? I watched your live feed this evening, and I think you're full of crap, Pete. You can lick my balls, because you're not part of the Patriot community. You're here dividing people, and for me to believe that you were incarcerated for 2 years and you come out and you're still the showman that you are, you're fat as a pig, and look at you. You came out and spruced yourself up, and made yourself look nice, whatever. And you're still a piece of crap, Pete. You're still a piece of crap. You threatened to kidnap Ammon Bundy, and we all know it. We all saw it. We all watched it live. And you, Pete Santilli, are a piece of crap. You stole thousands of dollars from truckers and other people across the board, and we want to know why. We want to know the answer to why you did that, and why you were playing both sides in Oregon. That would be a really good question to answer, why you were playing both sides in Oregon. And until you answer these questions, don't think that I'm going to let up. My name is my name. My name is Damien Maynard. Yeah, I wrote all those comments in your Facebook, and I'd like to know all the answers, if that's possible, within your thinking. I I'm a representative of the Patriot community. I am a part of the Patriot community, the real Patriot community, not those who say they are patriots. I have walked across this country for troops killed in combat. So when you say you're part of the Patriot community, Mr. Santilli, yes, you were a soldier at one time, a Marine, if you will, and when you got out, you went to Quantico and trained to be an agent of those who would fight against us in the real community. So I'd kind of like to know these pertinent answers to questions that have been asked. Why were you playing both sides in Oregon? Why did you say you were going to put Ammon under citizen's arrest when you supposedly went there to back up the Hammonds and the Bundys? You were at the Bundy Ranch and created a bunch of nonsense as well. So we'd kind of like to know what that's all about. And if you can't come up with a reasonable answer why you've done all these things, why Deb has swindled multiple tens of thousands of dollars out of people's pockets, and why you continue to ask for donations when you obviously have enough money to buy Apple computers and broadcast on a different social media network than what you used to broadcast on, which is another pertinent question. Why did you stop live streaming on YouTube? Is that because you were ordered not to speak about Oregon or Nevada or what? I'd like to know the answers to these questions. So whenever you get the chance, or feel free to be able to answer these things, I would really appreciate an answer. On your live stream on Facebook tomorrow evening or whatever. I'm sure you'll get this in some form, fashion, or whatnot to be able to retort. But I don't think you will, because I think you want to avoid these types of situations where you're forced to answer pertinent questions. So, just my take on it, Mr. Santilli. And I used to hold you in high regard, but I don't see you anything more than an agent of those who would come to destroy us, and through a means of propaganda, if you will. You say you're a patriotic, American-loving individual, yet you show that you are not that at all. You said you would go to extreme lengths to be a patriot, yet you took a plea deal in which you said you did nothing wrong. You're a journalist. That's all. Well, a journalist wouldn't take a plea deal to save his bacon or whatever. Maybe you felt you'd spent enough time in PC. So I don't know what amenities you were given or whatnot, but you seem pretty healthy for someone who was in jail in PC, or I'm sorry, solitary confinement. So if you could answer some of these questions, then it would be really awesome. But I don't think you will. That's just my take, my personal opinion. So, send your Fetty friends if you like. And I don't mind. Because they're not anything in my book either. Have a good night, Pete. Hope you saw this. And hope you can answer some of these questions that have been posed to you. Later.